Whores.
I think you guys like saying that word a little bit too much.
Cornell, are you still on? You still on?
Yes, sir. I'm right here.
Okay.
All right, now check this out, Cornell. I mean, you are on the Ho advisory committee right now. So like we Urbanista showed this this YouTube clip where this guy was kind of trying to break down what a guy wants and saying guys do want hoes as wives, and they're trying to change wives into hoes and hoes into wives and all that.
Okay.
And so one thing that I think where dude had it messed up, and you tell me what you think. He was saying because a woman is freaky, she's a hoe, and he was like, you want a hoe. I don't agree with that. I think that just because a woman is freaky, I think that's a beautiful, wonderful thing. But like, it doesn't make her a hoe. I think a hoe has something to do with your numbers and your need to get out.
So do you know numbers? Do you ask numbers?
Nah, but if it's a couple people in the crowd and they're like, and they're laughing at you, you know what I'm saying? And
how do you know they're laughing at you though?
Because they might be your friends.
We have a caller.
Then it's a problem.
We have a caller on the line. Caller, are you there?
Yes. This is Dr. Blogus.
Hi, Dr. Blogus.
Hello.
Hi. So I wanted to comment. When I was in college, there was a girl who was a straight hoe. She slept with literally, I swear, every dude on campus.
Damn.
And I went to medical school, and I met this doctor, this guy, really nice guy. We're talking about his wife and, relationships. And we're eating lunch, and he tells me her name. I literally choke on my food because it's that hoe.
Well, according to Andrea from Housewives, hoes can be reformed.
Huh?
Hoes can be reformed.
You erase your wholeness.
Yeah, well,
you can erase your wholeness.
I do, because, she was hard. Just her. It was crazy. And she was married, and then they had kids, and he was super happy. But
was she a soccer mom?
Dr. Blogus?
Anyway, she's talking about a mom that went from twerking to making
She's
cookies.
Reformed. You can be a reformed hoe.
That's tough. I wouldn't trust it.
So Drea basically said on the Breakfast Club that your wholeness can be erased. Like if you were a hoe years ago, she made a comment like she hadn't been with anybody in a couple of years, so she was no longer a hoe. Do you guys agree with that?
I guess it would be like if you had a bankruptcy and it was on your credit, it's gonna come off eventually, but that joint's gonna linger.
It's kind of like this, like
yeah. I kind of like that one. I like that one too.
It's kind of like colleges. It tricks you, right? Because a chick could have been whatever she was in high school,
right?
And comes to college and tries to redefine herself, and then you run into someone coincidentally, and they're like, "Yo, that's your girl, or you with her? She did X, Y, and Z."
Right.
So what do? You leave her because she gave a couple dudes some head and
see,
twerking in the bathroom?
I think that goes
but
back.
That's no different than having. It's almost like with that example you just gave, it's almost like having a criminal record. It's almost like, okay, well, you know this person did X, Y, and Z. It's on their record, but now they're not. The person that you see in front of you now is not the same person you saw 10 years ago, but their record is still there. So are you gonna? Even if it's expunged, like this person has reformed themselves.
Man,
are you still going to hold their past against them because they're in college now? They're
really need
now,
to talk about
their high school reputation was smashed. So how you handle it?
And we really need to talk about the societal effects that even that word has on us. Because the reality of it is we think of what a hoe is based on what society has deemed a hoe is. And promiscuity happens to be a part of that. But at the end of the day, we know how it is. Women, we're deemed hoes if we sleep with a lot of people. Men, you're not deemed hoes. You're applauded. Mm-hmm. You're the man. You're whatever. So just because you slept with 100 people and he slept with 200 people, you're still a hoe and he's not a hoe. So what about the societal effects that has on each of our minds and how how we move forward and how that plays a part in all of this and teaching our young girls what to do with their sexuality. Like, don't sleep around, don't do this, don't do that. But is that really what we should be teaching them?
Well, a hoe has something to do with atrocious character. So when you mix your character with your promiscuity, then
We have another caller.
it's a problem. Caller,
Caller?
Yeah, yeah.
you're on. You're crystal
Caller, do
clear.
you love those hoes?
I can't hear you. What did you say?
I said, do you love those hoes?
Nah,
Can-
bro.
can-
Nah, I don't love them.
Can you turn a hoe into a housewife?
Not really.
Why not?
I mean,